Hello, Jacob here, with a major life announcement. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for those of you who may or may not know, back in the day, circa 2011 through 2013, I went to 3 Vikings games. In 2011, I went to the Week 17 Chicago game where Jared Allen came oh so close to the sack record when he ended up eclipsing 22 sacks that season, breaking Chris Dolman's record, but coming up just about a half sack shy of the Strahan record. Vikings lost that game, but in the long run, that probably helped them. Even though the draft pick that was, awarded to him being 4th overall was Matt Khalil. But, again, a lot of people were saying Khalil would be the next best tackle. And, well, we all know how that went. Granted, for about, I'd say 20 to 24 games, he was a solid tackle. And then injuries happened, and I don't think I really need to go much further into that. And then, in 2012, the game I went to was, yet again, the Chicago Bears versus Minnesota Vikings. Can't remember exactly what week it was. I want to say that was week 15, 14, somewhere around there. And went with a couple of family friends, as well as, that was the game that Harrison Smith had a pick 6 against Jay Cutler. And, the Vikings won that game pretty handedly. That was when Adrian Peterson was on his quest for the Eric Dickerson single-season record, coming up 9 yards short. But, again, all in all, good season. All in all, great game. That was a lot of fun, especially the couple Bears fans in front of us. But anyway, that's a... Oh, live sports. It's a very interesting thing if you've never gone. And then in 2013, we went to the very last game in the Metrodome. Hence, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. That pennant that's hanging up on my wall back here. So, that was the game where the Minnesota Vikings beat the Detroit Lions off of a pretty respectable day by Matt Castle. Matt Asiata was the running back for that game. And, all in all, solid game. Plus, I still remember watching after the game some of the Vikings greats, including Adrian Peterson, Robert Smith, kind of giving their speeches about, what the Metrodome meant to them and this, that, and the other thing, which was very, very amazing to see. Then in 2014, 2015, they moved to TCF Bank Stadium, I should say. And 2015, they had a great season. 2014 was a transition period with Mike Zimmer and Teddy Bridgewater. And then 2016, the Vikings moved to US Bank Stadium. Had that great start, then flopped. Ending up starting, it was like 6-0 or like 7-0 and ended up going 8-8. And then 2017, that magical run straight to the NFC Championship game, including Case Keenum's throwing the Minneapolis Miracle. Again, don't think I really need to go too much into that. 2018 with Kirk Cousins, and 2019, that good year, including the overtime victory against the Saints, and then last year's sort of... but basically, with all that preamble aside, this, that, and the other thing, it is finally happening. Your boy, me, and my dad are going to the Minnesota Vikings Detroit Lions game on October 10th at US Bank Stadium. Tickets have been purchased and everything. Finally, I can cross this off my bucket list. And after 8 seasons of not going to a game, well, it'll be about 7 to 8 seasons once I actually go. But again, after all this time, week 5, October 10th, we will be in US Bank Stadium. And I am super excited for that game. I mean, I've wanted to do this for a while now, so. But yeah, stay tuned, because once training camp starts and all that stuff, I'll be sure to give my thoughts and opinions on the overall Vikings, because, well, again, from everything I've seen and everything I've been following and this, that, and the other thing, we could have a good squad to be watching against the Detroit Lions. So, and of course, again, with Detroit being, new quarterback and Jared Goff and all new coaching staff and, Galladay and Marvin Jones no longer being there, who knows? I mean, it'll be interesting to see what this looks like. So, but yeah, to sum this up, me and my dad are going to week 5 against the Detroit Lions on October 10th at US Bank Stadium. Let's go, boys. I could not be more excited. So, until we meet again, SKOL Vikings, because again, I have a feeling this year could be a very good season, even though the schedule is difficult to say the least. But I mean, to be fair though, the NFC North is going to be interesting to watch regardless. So, plus again, with the 18-game season, this, that, and the other thing, it'll be interesting to see. So, yeah, that'll wrap this bad boy up. So, SKOL, and I'll talk at you later.